Welcome back. You know, decorating for the holidays is one of the most fun and rewarding things to do all season, especially when you do it as a family. If you want to save money and make some of your own ideas work good for you and all your family, we got a great person to tell us how to do that. That's Chandler Turner. She's a local craft expert, and we're decorating now for my favorite season of all, fall.
So pretty, all the colors.
So pretty. And you've got 3 different ideas here of how we can take really inexpensive things and some things that we find in the yard and turn them into cool projects that we can do as a family.
Absolutely.
Well, let's start off. Talk a little bit about this picture frame, because this is something that we can probably make for less than $1.
Absolutely. We just got the frame at, a thrift store, Goodwill store, and with the leaves that we're going to show you how to make in a moment, just hot glued some on after we had finished decorating the leaves.
That is so cute, and we talked about earlier too that this would be a fun little selfie station.
Absolutely.
That you could eventually do with this gorgeous frame that we have here. So we could take that. Now we're going to be showing you in a minute how we do the technique on the leaves, but in the meantime, let's show you another one of Chandler's projects that we're also going to see here, and that's a gorgeous grapevine wreath.
And again, something super affordable. You just get the wreath at a craft store, or even like your, local like Walmart or Target. And then these are just some fake flowers that some lace left over from another project. And again, with the leaves that we sourced from outside.
And the kids would love sort of gluing those on and picking in their favorite ones and so on and so forth. Now behind us here, look at this, everybody. This is a fun little leaf mobile.
Yep, just try to use the most of those fall colors because it's so gorgeous when you've got the deep reds and the yellows. Like, you don't really need much else, so just simply tying them on with some craft thread and you can hang it up on the wall.
And somebody can easily find these leaves, these limbs in their yard. So great. Well, you're going to show us now how you do the leaves, the technique for doing that, which I understand is pretty easy.
It's all very easy. Like you said, to do things with your family, you could do this with young children. I have a teenager, and she even had fun doing this with me, so that's always a big plus.
Yes.
We literally just walked around the neighborhood to find whatever colorful leaves that we could, and you can take these little foam brushes or an actual paintbrush, whichever works easier. Sometimes I think with littler kids, the foam ones are a little nicer.
Yeah, they can manage those a little better.
You can just grab a leaf, and I've got some craft paper laid out here, which if you just kind of go around the edges of the leaf, it's going to leave a little stencil behind, and then you've also got, just added a little color, additional color.
Yeah.
See?
So you just basically outlined the leaf with your paint.
Yep. That's what you can do. You can fill them in the way that this one's done, or you can just leave it on the outside, especially with the gold. I always think that's fun.
I love this gold leafing.
Exactly, literally.
Literally here. Okay.
And it leaves these fun little, stencils almost of the leaves. I think that you could use this as like a table runner along your table.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you could just use this cute little runner as your table runner.
And the kids have gotten to make it, so that's always fun.
Oh, wow.
So to make them a little more durable for whatever craft you're going to do, we've got some paraffin wax over here, which you can find in your grocery store just by the canning supplies.
Yes.
And you can do this with your hands, maybe with kids. The tongs would be helpful because the wax is going to be warm.
Okay.
But you literally just dip in the leaf. These are ones we've already painted.
Okay.
And lay it out on some wax paper. That's going to be dry in a minute, like 60 seconds or so.
Yeah.
And then you've got these nice leaves that we've used here that are a little more durable if you want to glue them to something, or even just like leave them around on a table as decoration that is a little bit more of a high traffic area, and so they're not as brittle as the regular leaves.
And this is drying already. Look at
is.
that. It's almost already dry. And then these are some that you've dried earlier, right?
Well, these are actually just painted ones, so that we can do.
Painted ones.
So like, see, you've got like one of the gold tipped where we didn't do the whole thing.
And so now we're gonna dip.
Just dip the whole thing in. And if you get a little bit of the stem as well, it'll make the stem a little stronger as also.
And as you said, with young kids, you probably do want to let the moms or dads when you're dealing with hot wax.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you don't want to like an ouch situation, but as an adult, I mean, with a long stem, you don't even need the tongs. You can just...
And these are so many different colors of leaves, which is so beautiful and makes it all seem so colorful.
It's you know, one of the great things about the inspiration of the season of just finding things outside.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to dip. Okay, we got several here. We've got dipped in our paraffin wax. Okay.
Yeah.
Once we've got them all.
And then, if you wanted to, I think we've got glitter on a couple of things. If you take one and dip it in the wax again, and then as you pull it out, if you would like, I've got a little glitter there.
Oh, it's that time of year where we got our glitter going.
And it goes everywhere. You know, you love it. You find it for days.
So while it's still hot.
While the wax is still hot, and it's going to kind of pool around and change, but I just think it makes it look more
so beautiful. Can you
unique.
See this? Look at that. Look at that. I love it. And once that's dry, we're going to have all that fabulous glitter. Okay.
And then we'll look the same. So you have all these unique, different items to work with.
I love it.
So,
okay, so now these are dipped. How do you go about actually securing them to, say, a picture frame or the wreath?
With these, I just used a hot glue gun. Okay. Now with the mobile, it's actually, I brought, if we would like to try here, kind of like a garland sort of idea.
Okay.
So I've got a few that are, we'll start with these. These are just already waxed and dried. Okay. And you can just take, this is like a thicker thread. You can use craft thread. You could use, you know, just anything that's going to be a little bit easier to knot.
Okay.
Put a needle through it so that it literally just goes easily through
towards the bottom of the stem there?
Towards the bottom of the stem.
Okay.
And then you can just tie a quick little knot on the other side. Okay. And it'll kind of keep it in its place.
So that way they won't all just sort of roll together.
Exactly. So it'll just,
okay.
And then you can add another one. The knotting can be a little bit more time consuming, so but you could also do, again, if you wanted to use a glue gun, you could just kind of do a little dot of glue on either side.
Okay.
But doing that, you're going to end up with, you know, this, rather doing it this way, you can, again, let the kids help, you know, if they know how to tie a shoe, they know how to tie a little simple knot, so.
These are all basic things that you could either get at Goodwill or craft store, and of course go out in your backyard and find.
Absolutely.
Because of course the paints basically and the twine are the only things, maybe the glitter. You told me you even found your little mini crock pot here at like a Goodwill or a thrift store.
Absolutely, yeah, because I've got the large crock pot, you know, that you use for cooking.
Yes.
You don't really need to melt that much wax. And yeah, I walked in and there was 3 on the shelf of the little mini ones at a, you know, just the Goodwill in the neighborhood. So
perfect to have as your crafting little projects to have on hand for that. So we can just string how many ever that we need.
However many that you like. You can just keep stringing them along.
Increments along the way here. Now,
I'll help you tie that.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so
and then, do you want to try one of our newly dipped?
Our newly dipped ones are ready at this point.
Yes.
Look at the one, can you see that I just did with the glitter? Look at that. I love that. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it. Now, we've got various sizes of leaves. Does it matter? Because I think I kind of like it when they vary as far as up, you know, small, big, small, you know, medium.
I think that mixing it makes it just more natural, more organic. How you would find things if you were walking around among the trees.
So out of these few leaves that we picked up out of the yard, we could easily have a frame. That would be a great selfie frame, like I said. Isn't that the most fun thing that the kids would love, taking a selfie? It's fall, y'all. And then
you make a little collage of all the family, you know, everyone inside the frame, things you're thankful for.
The wreath, and we could always change that out if we wanted to do one for the Christmas holiday.
Absolutely.
The kids could help with that. Maybe not leaves that time. But then, and of course, look at this. Just basic old butcher block paper, right? The outline of the leaves. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here, Channing.
Thank you for having me.
I also want to thank my earlier guest, Diane Dameron. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.